Recently, I set up a gravity irrigation system for my geodesic dome flower garden. I'd like to show you the entire setup process, and then maybe we can take a look at this whole system in action. I started with a simple plastic barrel, and we removed the top, and that would serve as just the water storage for the irrigation system. I got a rain barrel spigot kit, and we installed that in the barrel. That comes with a bulkhead fitting and a PVC ball valve. But we created a base of rocks and gravel to lift the barrel up off of the ground a little bit, give it some height, which would help with the gravity feeding of the water. We decided to put a gabion around our barrel, just a wire cage filled with rocks, and that would be to stabilize the barrel, kind of anchor it, and to make things look a little bit nicer and a little kind of more natural looking than just this blue plastic barrel. To deliver the water, we have these clay pots. They're terracotta flower pots that are glued together. And I drilled 2 holes in each one on either side, where I would insert some irrigation tubing. I made a berm of earth, and I had my water barrel at one end, and then I buried the pots in the berm. The first pot I put at the highest point, the one closest to the water barrel, and then each subsequent pot I made a little bit lower, and that would help drain the water all the way through the system just using gravity. And into the holes that I drilled in the pots, I inserted some irrigation tubing. Now on top of my water barrel, just to top it off, I wanted to put a bird bath on there. So I used some semi-rigid plastic. I covered that in chicken wire. I also put a PVC pipe right into there just to make it easy to fill the barrel with water. And then I covered all of that in a soil cement. I decided to make it in the shape of a flower, and I set it right into the top of the barrel. Let's go in the garden and I'll show you how the irrigation system works. So when I turn the valve, the water flows out of the barrel and through the tubing, and it starts filling the pots. The pots fill up one by one, and it just goes down the line. And you can see that some of them will overflow depending on the pressure going in there versus what's going out and how fast it can come out of there. But it kind of stabilizes as it fills along the line.
All right, so what an amazing look at this watering system, and all credit in the world goes to Jess for that setup. It is just absolutely fantastic. Now, Oya pots are such an incredibly efficient way of watering. I can't recommend it enough for anyone's garden, no matter where you are. You're just going to use so much less water than almost any other method.
You know, the clay pots, they're porous, so the water seeps out of them very slowly and it goes right to the roots of the plants, right where the plants need it, and it prevents that from evaporating.
The problem comes in is when you got a large growing area and you have a ton of Oya pots, and I think that's where you ran into issues back in our garden in the city. It's just you could spend a lot of time hand watering these Oyas.
Yeah, so I wanted to set up a system that was a little easier. I just have to turn a spigot on and just let the water run, and it takes a lot less time that way.
I think I've seen a lot of people try using drip emitters. I think you've tried using drip emitters as well. That doesn't work so well with the Oya pots. The drip emitters could be a good way of watering, but again, it's above surface usually. But that didn't work out so well, right? I
set up a system where I had drip emitters dripping into the Oya pots. I don't know if that made a lot of sense because it takes more time for it to drip out into the Oya pots. So why not just fill them up faster, and maybe less chance of things getting clogged up if your water isn't really clean.
So we feel like this might be a good amount of information for a video. Maybe it'll give you an idea how to put something together. If anyone is interested in a lot more details, some technical schematics, if you want to see drawings or anything like that put together, dimensions of things, we could put that together. If you're interested in being a lot more specific, let us know.
Any other questions you have about the system that I forgot to mention?
Leave those down below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up for automatic Oya watering. And we'll catch you in the next video, y'all.